Good morning, friends. Last class we have seen in example 18, question A. Now come to question B. Four kg block. Coefficient of friction is given. Mu is equal to 1 by 4. This is 4 kg block and this is 2 kg block. Okay, what they are asking, find the tensions, okay, in the string. So this is 2 kg block, 4 kg block, you take it, this as tension T1 acting up, weight acting downwards 4G. So this is nothing but 40 Newton, 4 into 10, and this tension acts in this direction. Okay. Now this tension is acting upwards, this weight acting 2G downwards. This is 20 Newton, and the tension acts like this. So this weight is more, system will accelerate. I mean 4 kg object mass is more, so it moves down. Then this accelerate in this direction, and this accelerate upward direction. So to find out tension, we need to calculate acceleration. Free body diagram for this is free body diagram. 40 newtons acting downwards, tension acting upwards, T1, body accelerating downwards. So this we can write 40 minus T1 is equal to 4A. Free body diagram for this object. mg acting downwards, mg means weight, that is 4G. 4G is equal to 40 Newton. Normal reaction acts upwards. Tension T2 acts in this direction. T1 acting in this direction. Body moving in this direction, friction acts in the direction opposite to its motion. So friction acts in this direction. Clear? Now system is accelerating in the direction of T1. So how do you write this equation? T1 minus F minus T2 is equal to, what is that? Mass 4 into A. Friction is what? Friction formula F is equal to mu into N. Clear? So F is equal to mu into mg. Clear? This one. So F is equal to mu value is what? 1 by 4. M value 4, G value 10. This is cancelled. So F is equal to how many? 10 Newton. So this substitute T1 minus 10 minus T2 is equal to 4A. Next, free body diagram for this object. Weight is acting downwards, that is 20 Newton. Tension is acting upwards, T2, it is accelerating upwards. So how do you write this equation? T2 minus 20 is equal to 2A. So by solving these three equations, 1, 2, 3, we will get A value. That A value, if you substitute this equation and this equation, we will get tension value. So add all 1, 2, 3. By adding these 3, what do we get? Here it is equal to 4A, and this is, how do we, minus T1 plus 40. Next this is plus T2 minus 20 is equal to 2A. Add this. Minus T1 plus T1 cancel, plus T2 minus T2 cancel. Clear? 40 minus 30. 10 is equal to, what is this? 8 plus 2, 10 A. A is equal to 1 meter per second square. This A value substitute in this, we will get T1. A value substitute in first equation. 40 minus T1 is equal to 4. 4 into 1, 4 into 1. So T1 is equal to 40 minus 4, 36 Newton, right? T1 is equal to 36 Newtons. Next, T2. substitute 20 minus 2 into 1. So T2 is equal to 2 plus 20, that is 22. So this is a B question answer. Okay. Next, C. Clear? This is given like this. This is 4 kg. This is 2 kg. Next to 4 kg. Clear? So mu is equal to 1 by 4. Again same, first we will try to understand the force direction. 4G acts. This is equal to 40 Newton. Tension, this is T1 and this is T1. This weight acts downward direction, that is 2G, nothing but 20 Newtons. Here it is tension T2, this tension T2. Here spring different, I mean it's between 2 kg and 4 kg. This is one spring. And here 4 kg to 2 kg. Another spring, this tension will be T2. Okay? Clear? Now, weight, total weight is acting downwards, system will accelerate downwards, this accelerate in this direction. Now, free body diagram. First object. This object free body diagram. Tension is acting T2. Acceleration in the direction of what? T2. Mg acting downwards means weight, that is 4G, nothing but 40 Newton. Normal reaction acts upwards. When body is moving in this direction, friction will act opposite direction, that is F, this, in this direction. So this is F. Then how do we write equation? T2 is dominating because acceleration is there in the direction of T2. So T2 minus F is equal to 4A. What is F? Already F is equal to mu mg, mu n, F is equal to mu mg, again 4 kg only, so remains same. F is equal to 10. So T2 minus 10 is equal to 4K. Okay, this is the equation 1. Come here. For 2 kg object, I am taking the free body diagram. This is T2, this is T1, and another one is what? 20 Newtons. System is acting, I mean accelerating downwards. Then how do you write? T1 plus 20 is equal to minus T2 is equal to 2A. Okay, next, this object free body diagram. Here I am writing here. This is what? Weight acting 40 Newtons downwards. T1 acting upwards, it is accelerating down. Then how do you write equation? 40 minus T1 is equal to 4A. 3 equations are there. You add these 3, you will get the answer. I am adding here. T1 plus 20 minus T2 is equal to 2A. Next, T2 minus 10 is equal to 4A. Next, 40 minus T1 is equal to 4A. Right? Plus T1 minus T1. Minus T2 plus T2 cancel. 40 plus 20. 60. 60 minus 10. 50. 50 is equal to 10A. A is equal to 5 meter per second square. Okay, that A value substituted in equation for this acceleration, they get 5 meter per second square. Now this A value substituted here, we will get T1. This A value substituted here, we will get T2. Okay, from this. One no. 2, 3. Okay, from 1. In 1, what I am doing? Acceleration substituting. T1 minus 10 is equal to 4 into 4 into 5. So T1 is equal to 20 plus 10, 30 Newton. T1. Sorry, T2 this is not T1. From equation. Okay, next. From 2. From 2. 40 minus T1 is equal to 4 into 5. Then T1 is equal to 40 minus 20. 20 newtons. Okay. Yeah, one is 20 newton, another one is 30 newton. So just draw the free body diagram and find the acceleration. Based on the question, substitute A value in required equation. Clear? Next, motion on an inclined plane. Motion on an inclined plane. So first smooth inclined plane. Smooth plane. Smooth plane means no friction. Okay. So already I mentioned this in our PU class. Angle of inclination and angle of repose I explained in our PU class. Okay. So no friction means then what happens? When it is flat, it will not slide down. As we increase at certain angle, it starts sliding down. Clear? When friction is there, but no friction is there, when we lift it, then what happens? Immediately it slides down. Reason? This is mg. This is mg cos theta. This is normal reaction. Mg sin theta. So this mg sin theta pulls down, no friction is there. So mg sin theta will accelerate the object. This is equal to ma. Mm cancel. A is equal to g sin theta. So there is no friction there. Smooth inclined plane means no friction. Now, with friction. Friction is present. When friction is present, immediately as we make it, if we lift this plane, then what happens? Or if we make an increase, immediately it will not slide down. After increasing suddenly, as we increase this plane at sudden angle, body ready to slide it down. So here also same normal reaction is acts perpendicular to the plane, contact surface, mg acts like this. This angle is theta. Then here balance force is mg cos theta. Okay, now mg sin theta pulls down this object. Then frictional force acts upwards because body motion is down the plane. Friction is acts always opposite to the relative motion. Clear? Now along the plane, mg sin theta minus f is equal to ma. Here coefficient of friction is mu. F formula in the friction formula, F is equal to mu into n. But according to figure, n is equal to what? N is equal to mg cos theta. Then friction is equal to mu into mg cos theta. This F value substitute here. Mg sin theta minus mu mg cos theta is equal to ma. In all three terms, what is common? M cancel. So this we can write g sin theta is equal to minus mu g g cos theta is equal to a. When the body is sliding down, then the acceleration is a is equal to g sin theta minus mu g cos theta. This is sliding down. Now, if the object moves up the plane, now it is moving up. Again, there is no change in the forces. I mean, this is in three directions. This common forces mg. This is mg cos theta. This angle is theta. When this angle is theta, this angle will be theta. I explained in our PU class. And mg sin theta acts in this direction. The body moving up, friction acts in the direction of mg sin theta. Friction direction is depend on who decides the motion direction, relative motion. Clear? Now these two are acting downwards. So this we call it as opposing forces which are opposite to the motion. Forces opposite to motion. What are that? mg sin theta plus f. So mg sin theta plus what is f? This is f already written mu mg cos theta. Mu mg cos theta. Okay, these two forces retarding this object, it pulls down. So this is equal to m into a. So again m cancel. G sin theta plus mu cos theta is equal to a. This is the retardation when body moves up. It is up the plane, it is down. When down, a is equal to g sin theta minus mu g cos theta. Up the plane, acceleration a is equal to g sin theta plus mu cos theta. But this is not acceleration, it decelerates the object. Understand? So remember these two formulas, down the plane and up the plane. Clear? Next we will see the example problem 19 first question. A block slide down an inclined plane of inclination 45 degree with acceleration g by 2√2. Find the coefficient of friction. Body sliding down with an acceleration a is equal to g by 2√2. Angle of inclination is 45 and they are asking mu, coefficient of friction. So sliding down case, what is the acceleration? A is equal to g sin theta minus mu g cos theta. They are asking mu, substitute the given values. G by 2√2 is equal to g 45 minus mu g cos 45. G cancel. So 1 by 2√2 is equal to sin 45. 1 by √2 minus mu into 1 by √2. Again √2 cancel. So 1 by 2 is equal to 1 minus mu. Mu is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2. Mu is equal to 1 by or 0.5. Clear? Now next we will see the next question. Next question being, a block slides down 45 degree inclined plane in twice the time taken to the slide down a smooth 45 degree incline. What is the friction coefficient between the block and the incline? Block slide down 45 degree inclined plane in twice the time taken to slide down on smooth. Okay. This is rough inclined plane, which there is a friction, and next one is this is smooth inclined plane. Theta remains same. Here also theta is equal to 45. Theta is equal to 45. This is smooth inclined plane. U is equal to 0. Okay. Then in this case, if you take it time t1 and this is time t. To slide down, it is taking twice of this time. Okay, this length is, let us say, same inclined plane length. So you take it, this length is L and this length is L. So both cases, objects slide down from the top, means initial velocity 0, initial velocity 0. Right? So here this L is equal to L. Then how do you write displacement equation? S is equal to ut plus half at square. U is 0. So in this case we will write A of A. What is the general equation? S is equal to ut plus half at square. But u0 both the cases, so S is equal to half a t square. Okay, here S is what? Length. So length I am writing. So half A means inclined plane, rough inclined plane. So R T1 square is equal to half A smooth inclined plane T square. And this will be half into AR value, rough inclined plane. What is our A value? G sin theta minus mu G cos theta is equal to half. On smooth inclined plane, G sin theta t square. Here T1 square is. Okay? Or we can substitute directly here. T1 square we will substitute. Why taking another step? What is T1? So here I write here. What is half G sin theta minus G mu cos theta T1 square. It is 2t. So 4 t square. T square cancel. Half cancel. Clear? What we have? This multiply inside. 4g sin theta minus 4g mu cos theta is equal to g sin theta. Theta is what? Both the cases 45. Am I right? Am I correct? Or you move this side. 4g sin theta minus g sin theta is equal to 4g mu cos theta. All the cases g is there, cancel. So 4 sin 45. 4 sin theta minus sin theta. What is that? This is 3 sin theta is equal to 4 mu cos theta. So here 3 by 4 sin 45. 1 by root 2 is equal to mu into cos 45. 1 by root cancel. Mu is equal to 3 by 4. Clear? Next step, this one please. Okay, 3 by 4. 3 by 4, right. Next, see, a block slide down on a rough inclined plane of inclination 30 degree with a constant velocity. If the block is projected up the plane 10 meter per second square, then at what distance along the inclined plane block will comes to rest. Okay, now question C. A block is slide down on the rough inclined plane of inclination 30 degree with constant velocity. First it is sliding down on a rough inclined plane. Here mu they did not give. Theta they mentioned 30 degree. Okay, from this, what do we find? Constant velocity. Constant velocity means what? They mention constant velocity. Means A is equal to 0. When velocity is constant, acceleration is 0. And then what is the acceleration equation? When body is sliding down, A is equal to g sin theta minus g mu cos theta. So A is 0. So this we will write g sin theta is equal to g mu cos theta. G cancel. Mu is equal to tan theta. Clear? Theta is 30. Then mu is equal to what? Tan 30. Tan 30 means what? Sin 30 by cos 30. 1 by 2 by root. So this is 1 by root 3. From the first information we got mu is
1 by root 3, right? Next information, a block is projected up the plane with a velocity 10 meter per second square. Then at what distance it's going to be? It's going to stop. It's projected with u is equal to 10 meter per second. Finally, it is going to stop. So v is equal to 0. They are asking this distance. Yes. When it is going up, what is a? A is equal to g sin theta plus mu g cos theta. Which equation is helps? We have u, v, a. They are asking yes. So this v square minus u square is equal to 2a. Yes. Final velocity 0. So this is minus u square. It is retarding, so you can write minus 2 into what is that? G sin theta plus mu g cos theta into yes. Substitute their values, we will get the answer. Minus minus cancel. 10 u is what? 10. So 100 is equal to 2. Both g common right outside, or you can substitute, no problem. 2 into 10. What is the angle here? Theta is equal to 30 degree. Sin 30 1 by 2 plus mu value we calculate as 1 by root 3 into 10 into 1 by root cos 30. Cos 30 is what? Root 3 by 2 into yes. Okay, in this root 3 cancel 10 common. 2 into 10, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into yes. This is 100. So 100 by 20 is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 1. So 1 into yes, yes. So yes is equal to 5 meters. So it covers a distance 5 meters up the plane. Next we will see the D. Next D. A body is inclined up on a rough inclined plane of an inclination theta. If time of ascent is of time of descent, find the friction coefficient. Okay. This is theta. First case is what? Time of a body is inclined up a rough inclined plane of inclination theta. If the time of ascent is half of the time of descent. So take it to T1. Let us say TA. Now it's going up. Next, sliding down. This time is T. Okay. Now what they are saying, the time of ascent is half of time of ascent is half time of descent. So TA is equal to TD by 2. Here. Then they are asking inclination. Okay. Oh, so sorry, they are asking not inclination. What they are asking? Coefficient of friction. Of course, the surfaces remain same, object is same. So we will have the same. So we can use time of ascent and time of descent. What is kinematic equation? Time of ascent and time of descent. TA is equal to U by here. If we take it not G, we need to take A. Or we will follow displacement remains same, or we can take that also. So whatever, okay, we will try both the ways. First we take the displacement remains same, we will transfer this one. So displacement remains same, already what we followed previous problem of what is that? This is A up, and this is TA square, right? Is equal to half A down TD square. Now substitute there here half cancel. A up is what? A up G sin theta plus G mu cos theta. TA is what? TD by 2. Or we will take it as this TA square down the plane. What is that? G sin theta. This is AD down the plane. So sin theta minus mu G cos theta into TD. TD means 2A. So 2A means 2TA means 4TA square. TA square cancel. So this we will write G sin theta is equal to G mu cos theta is equal to G4G sin theta minus 4 mu G cos theta. Right? In all the cases, what is this? G cancel. Sines and mu terms one side, remaining other terms will bring it. So this comes to this side. Then mu cos theta plus 4 mu cos theta is equal to 4 sin theta minus sin theta, right? Then what do you get? This is 5 mu cos theta is equal to 3 sin theta. What they are asking mu? They are asking make it mu subjective. Mu is equal to 3 by 5 sin by cos. Sin theta by cos theta. This implies then this is mu or mu is equal to what is it? 3 by 5 tan theta. Or if you follow this, here if we take it TA is equal to A, we take an up. U. TD is equal to U by T down. So A down. Clear. But these types are not equal. Reason accelerations are different. So what the given relation, this is relation given. If you check it, do we get the same answer? Probably no, we don't get. So you better select this option only. Okay, if you do that, we don't get, because acceleration is not same in this case, down the plane and up the plane. But in this case, length remains same so that we can equate. If you follow, probably we do not get. I will try, if I get, I will explain. Okay. So acceleration is not same, so probably we do not get. Next, 20 example. Find the friction on the block in the following cases. This is important question. Example 20. Find the block friction on the block in the following cases. First case, object placed on horizontal floor, it has coefficient of friction 1 by 2, force is applying 30 Newton. Okay, this is 10 kg block. Now what is the friction form? Normally F is equal to mu into mg. Actually mu into n is mg. So friction F is equal to 1 by 2. M value 10. G value take it 10. 5 times. 50. Am I correct or not? But applied force F is less than Fs. Right? If you follow this formula. But already I mentioned friction is the self-adjusted force. When we apply the 30 Newton, for this given conditions, 10 kg and for a coefficient of friction, friction to move this object, we have to encounter this friction. Maximum friction is 50 Newton, right? If applied force is more than 50 Newton, it can move. But here they are applying 30 Newton. When we apply the 30 Newton, what happens? Friction will not be 50. It will adjust to the 30 Newton. If we adjusted 1 Newton, if we apply the 1 Newton, then friction also friction become 1 Newton. If it is 2 Newton, because when we apply 1 Newton, the object will not move. What does it mean? Friction is balances. If we apply 2, even though block not moves, until when for a given this value, when block will move 50 Newtons. Clear? But we are applying 30 Newton means friction adjusted to 30. Maximum is 50 Newton, but when we apply the 30 Newton, friction force, but F is less than F, then F is equal to F. It is adjusting force, then this will be what? 30 Newton only. So it is a self-adjusting force. Clear? Now the frictional force is equal to 30 Newton. Now suppose if you increase 40 Newton, again friction will become 40. When it is 50, then what happens? Body ready to slide down. If you apply the 60 Newton, what would be the friction? Then friction is 50 Newton. Clear? Because for a given value, maximum friction is 50 Newton. Applied force for a given position, applied force is 30 Newton, friction is self-adjusting force. So when we apply the 30 Newton, until we apply the 50 Newton, friction is always equal to the applied force. So it is 30 Newton. So next question, they given an inclined plane. So what is the angle of inclination? 37 degrees. Coefficient of friction here given mu is equal to 0.8, 10 kg object. Okay. First we will try to find out friction. F is equal to mu into n. But on inclined plane n is equal to what? mg cos theta. So 0.8 into, first I will write the formula, mu into mg cos theta. Clear? So now 0.8 into, what is the mass? 10 into 10 cos 37. What did they give cos 37? 4 by 5. What is that? 4 by 5. So 5 1 5 2 so 1 decimal point n is there, so it goes, so 8 into 2, 16, 16 into 4, 64 Newton. Okay, this is maximum. Now which force is acting, which force slides this object down? That is mg sin theta. Now this you will find mg sin theta sliding with this force, mg sin theta acts along the inclined plane. This will be 10 into 10 sin 37. Sin 37 is 3 by 5. So it is 3 by 5 1s 5 2s. So it is 60 Newton. Am I correct? Sin 37 it is 60 Newton. Now mg sin theta, which is greater? Mg sin theta is less than frictional force. Then what happens? Mg sin theta value is 60. To move this object, what required force is 64 Newton. But mg sin theta is giving, the magnitude of mg sin theta is 60 Newton. Is it greater or less? Less than the friction. Then immediately friction is adjusted to 60 Newton. So in this case, friction is equal to 60 Newton until 64 Newtons. Until this mg sin theta reaches 64. When it is reaches 64, by changing the angle. But that's not a discussion here. Until mg sin theta reaches 64, body tend to move, will not slide down. Until it reaches 64, then it will start sliding down. If it is mg sin theta is more than 64, in that case friction will be 64. But mg sin theta for a given problem, mg sin theta is only 60 Newton, so that friction is adjusted to 60 Newton. Next, 21, important model question. A homogeneous chain of length L lies on a table. If the coefficient of friction is mu, find the maximum length L1 of the chain which can hang from the edge of the table without the chain sliding down. Okay. So consider this is the chain of length L. They did not mention mass. Okay. So let us take this mass. Total mass is L length. Total mass is taking M. Okay. So this I am taking linear mass density mu. Mu is equal to M by L. Okay. Because this M is not concentrated at one point, it is distributed. So that suppose y I have taken linear mass density. Now we place this chain like this. Some portion is there on the table and some portion is hang from the end like this. Then how do we come to know this mass and this mass? We know the total mass as M, but hanging portion and which is placed on the table, which is lying on the table mass, we cannot know. We do not know. So to find out, if we take it linear mass density, if you know the length, that length is multiplied with linear mass density, we can get the mass. Anyway, L1 portion is hanging, this is stable, okay. Now, when L1 is hanging, the remaining length is on the table, that is L minus L1. So, what they are asking, find the minimum length L1 of the chain which can hang from the edge of the table without the chain sliding down. So, we have to, now at this position, this is the minimum length so that it cannot slide down. If we increase this chain length, it moves down. So, this is the minimum length so that it can hang. Means, this weight pulls this object downwards. Am I correct or not? Right. And this chain, what is the tendency of this chain which is placed on the, which is there on the table? It's move in this direction. The tendency is to move the direction. So friction will act opposite direction. That is F. Coefficient of friction is mu. Okay. Now, weight is pulling down, this friction is balancing. Friction is equal to is weight of hanging portion. Weight of hanging chain. Clear? Then how do you write this friction? Mu into M is equal to weight of the chain. See, weight of the chain means we need to know mass of hanging chain. Mass of L1 into G. How do you find this mass? Mass on the table. Mass of chain on table is, how do we write? Linear mass density, that is mu into L minus L1. So what is mu? M by L into L minus L1. You take it as capital L. Clear? So normal reaction upwards, weight acts downwards. Then frictional force, how do you write? F is equal to mu into N. This is equal to mu into N is what? Mass of this chain, that is M by L into L1 L minus L1 into G. Understand? Yes. That over. Next remaining is, how do you write this mass of this chain? Next, mass of hanging chain. Here do I write? Here I am writing. Or here I am writing mass of hanging chain. Mass of hanging
equal to mu into L1. So this mu value is what? M by L into L1. Now substitute here. Already we got it a friction, that is nothing but mu into L value, that is mu into M by L into L minus L1 into G is equal to, what is the mass of the chain? M by L into L1 into G. G cancel, M by L cancel. Mu is equal to L1 by L minus L1, right? Did we get same mu by L into G L by L1? What did they give answer? They are asking L1. We got it mu value. Minimum length they are asking. Find the maximum length. Maximum length L1 of the chain. Of course. So this is only we consider as a maximum. I said minimum. So they ask the maximum length. So now they are asking L1. So how do you do? Cross multiply, or we have mu L minus L1 is equal to L1. So this we will write mu L minus mu L1 is equal to L1. They are asking L1. So take it all L1s one side. So this is mu L is equal to L1 plus mu L1. So mu L is equal to L1 common 1 plus mu. Then L1 is equal to mu L by 1 plus mu. Mu L by 1 plus mu. This is the correct answer. So this is the maximum length, hanging portion of, so that it can be rest clear on the table. If we increase, then what happens? It slide down. It pulls down. That to overcome the friction. Why it is when L1 is hanging? Why it is not sliding? Because friction is acting on this floor. So this friction is balances with the weight of the hanging portion. Based on that line, we solve this equation problem. Next, come to B. If they ask the coefficient of friction, you follow this formula. Mu is equal to L1 by L minus L1. L1 is what? Hanging portion. L is the total length. If they ask L1, this is the formula. Next, see, consider the situation shown in the figure. Find the minimum value of M so that block do not move. Two blocks, they placed small m on 10 kg block. 10 kg, yes, 10 kg. And it's hanging other end, they connected string, one end connected to 10 kg, other end connected to 6 kg. And there is a friction between block and table, that is mu is the quotient of friction is 1 by L. What they are asking, minimum value, find the minimum value of M so that the block do not move. So do not move means friction dominates. Clear. So this weight is acting downwards, that is 6G. Tension acts upwards. This tension pulls the object. When this tension pulls, friction acts in this direction. So F must be friction greater than T, so that these two bodies will not move. Clear? What is F? F formula, friction formula, that is mu into N greater than T. Mu into N into mg, total mass into G. Total mass is what? 10 plus M into G T. What is T from this equation? T is equal to 6G. So T is equal to 6G from this. T is balances with 6G. So mu already they given, that is 1 by 3 10 plus M into G greater than 6G. G cancel. So 10 plus M greater than equal to 18. Clear? Am I correct or not?
Yes. Okay, then we can find M. M is equal to M greater than or equal to 18 minus 10. So M greater than 8 kg. So equivalent minimum is M equal to 8 kg. Minimum value is 8. We can place more than 8 also. Clear? Minimum is 8 kg. So based on this, we are done. So what is here? Friction is balances with the tension. If tension dominates, what happened? It slides down. Okay, so that what they are asking minimum value of it. By placing here, what happened? Friction dominates. So if body, the system will not move. Understand? So friction is balances with the T. If friction dominates, these are two bodies will not move. That condition we taken and we found M value. Okay, remaining. Next 22. The friction coefficient between two blocks is 0.5. Find the acceleration of each block if F is equal to 5 Newton and 20 Newton. 22. This is the first block. This is 3 kg, and above this 2 kg is there. Coefficient of friction mu is given as 0.5 between these. And here they mentioned smooth. Smooth means mu is equal to 0. There is no friction. If you apply the force here on 3 block, it will move because there is no friction here. But what where they are applying force on 2 kg, they given F. Okay, first they are asking which force there, how many newtons they are asking. First 5 newtons. First one, F is equal to 5 newtons. When this body apply the force, the tendency of the body is what? Move in this direction. Move in this direction, friction will act. For this block, in this direction it acts. But for down block, it acts in this direction. For first block, it is going forward, right? Am I correct or not? Yes or no? Clear? Okay, or with respect to this block, this is going back. Am I correct or not? With respect to 2 kg, 3 is going back. So it is going back motion. Friction is act opposite to relative motion. That's why on this block it acts forward direction. But on 2 kg block it acts opposite direction. So that friction will find out. Friction on 2 kg block. That is equal to mu into M. So 0.5 into M, 2 into 10. This is 10 Newton. So upright force is 5 Newton. Friction is 10 Newtons. So what happened? Is this block moves? No. First block will not move. But on the second block, what is the friction is acting in the forward direction? 10 Newton. Right? So it is a smooth surface. Here there is no friction. Total system will move. So the acceleration. How do we write? Force is F is equal to Ma. Friction is causing acceleration here. So total mass is what? M plus, that is so M into A. Friction is what? 10. Total mass is what? 3 plus 2 into A. A is equal to 10 by 5. This is 2 meters per second square. Object A will not move because the friction is dominating. Upright force is what? 5 newtons. Clear? So here it is not 10 newtons, it is 5 newtons. 5 newtons only applying. Friction is self-adjusting, so that it will be 5. So it is 5. 5 by 5 is 1 meter per second square. Not friction. Don't substitute 10. 10 substitute we will get wrong answer. But here friction is, we are applying force 5 newtons, but maximum friction is 10 newtons. What happened? Friction is adjusted to the 5 newtons only. Clear? So that on the 3 kg block, friction is acting forward direction. This friction pulls up, or pulls in the forward direction because here there is no friction, smooth surface. So that's why 5 newtons is pulling the both objects. 5 is equal to, that causes acceleration. So total mass into A. Then we have done, we got 1 meter per second square.